Welcome back to another episode of The Bridge. This is where Christian entertainment meets technology. This is the only place you find Christian entertainment meeting technology, and you only have the episode or the segments, the show, whatever it entails on PCG TV. And all the time, Abna Mandi does it with our tech icon, Enels. Hi, Enels.
Hello, Abna. How you doing?
I'm good. Welcome back again.
Yeah, thank you. I love the hairstyle this time around.
Thank you.
Every episode, we are learning a hairstyle.
Absolutely.
You need to bring your stylist here one of these days. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I will. I will. I'll do that. I'll bring her one day. Yes. And today I blended a bit of purple, green in my earring and all of that. Yes. And the black for bold. I like that you wore black as well.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking I'd go for something more colorful this month, but I think black is fine.
Yes. Yeah. It makes you stand out.
Ubuni forever.
White West African.
Yes,
and I'm excited about what we have today. Excited about the whole show, the lineup of segments today. And I understand you mentioned to me that today's show is dedicated to health science.
Exactly.
And I appreciate that our tech icon is so much passionate about our well-being, physically, health, tech, that in all aspects of his production for us, he's giving us health sciences today. So stay tuned, do not go anywhere. You're going to come back with
definitely. I have this tall gentleman that will be doing this segment with me. And also later on, I have this beautiful lady who will join me on set.
Okay.
I can't wait to
the smile that came with beautiful lady.
No, I've been excited the whole of this month.
All right.
You should understand.
All right.
So, yeah.
Right.
So, let's take
by the way, before he goes, wait, by the way, belated happy birthday to you.
Oh, yes.
Yes, he celebrated his birthday during the week, and you should have been here to see him being excited and all of that. So, he's going to share the cake. I think it's in the conversations he's going to have with his guest today. Yeah.
No, like, age and age, you know.
Only cake. I think your cake is the conversation.
Birthday.
Sir,
you just stop. People celebrate you.
More
cano. From here, I'm not sure some surprising me. Before I leave the set, I'm with the cake. I'll act surprised, so don't worry.
Okay.
So just bring things.
For your information, all of us. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. All right, so let's take a quick break, and when we come back, we have the verse of reflection. All right, and you are back to The Bridge, where Christian entertainment meets technology. Guess what? Another verse of reflection is about to unroll on your screens. And I have this wonderful tall gentleman. We'll get to see him in a lengthy conversation later in the show. But for now, let's hear him give the verse of reflection. All right, gentlemen, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
So, let's go.
All right, so my verse for reflection is Isaiah 41 verse 10. Says, "Fear not, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your Lord. I will strengthen you, I will help you, I will hold you with my righteous right hand."
Yeah. So brief in summary, how would you manage to put us in our daily life?
Okay, so this was a verse I had. For me, I lost both parents at a very younger age, and this, I would say, has been a verse that has been keeping me going. Okay. And it's really, I don't know, whoever is going through any challenge, this verse is for you. That God is seeing whatever you are going through, and He's thinking about you. So He's just reassuring you so that you don't be discouraged. Yeah. So in your daily lives, whether you are working and sales are not going well, whether you are in school and exams or learning has been difficult, you're having challenges with fees, anything, just read this verse, Isaiah 41 verse 10, and pray on it, and I bet you things will turn around. Just believe and have faith in the word of God.
And on that note, we start the show with Isaiah, the book of Isaiah, verse
10.
Verse 10. All right, let's take a quick break, and when we come back, we have more.
Welcome back. Thank you so much for staying with us all the time. And this episode of The Bridge is sponsored by Coco Life. We appreciate you so much. On this segment, we are discussing what mental health really is. That's actually a fraction of the entire conversation, because you know that mental health is more than that. So we are discussing what mental health really is, and then why your mind deserves the same care as your body. And we are privileged to have the presence of Dr. Alex Adri. He's going to introduce himself extensively. Then we delve into the matter, the real business of this segment. Hello, doctor. You're welcome.
Thank you, Madam Mandy. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine.
Oh, you are looking very beautiful.
Thank you. I was about to compliment your smile also.
All right.
You're welcome. Please introduce
you.
yourself to us.
My name is Dr. Alex. I'm the owner of Adri Herbal Clinic, and then I also work with different hospitals too. So,
okay.
For now.
Yeah, for now. But
yeah.
I'm curious. I want to know, you operate a herbal clinic.
Yeah.
So are you a herbalist? Are you a doctor? Are you a psychologist or physiotherapist? Which one are you?
I'm a doctor, and I study herbal too. Yeah, I study herbal, and then I study that is it. That means I'm moving in both sides. Yeah.
So you decided to open up a clinic to merge both disciplines.
So that I can be able to help human life. Yeah.
That's a good
So
one.
I'm dealing with both the orthodox and then the herbal. Yeah.
Right. Now, for many of us, when we hear mental health, we think of the illness, mental illness. So from a medical POV, a medical point of view, what does mental health really mean?
Okay. I will simplify it in a way that even our viewers, our mothers in the house can also understand.
That will greatly help. Yeah.
If we talk about mental health, simply means protecting your mind or guiding your mind in a way that it may not lead into damage or cause disorder. And when we come to the medical field, we say it's a physiological behavior of our well-being. That is the mental health. So when we talk about mental health, it's about living well or helping your mind to be in a good way, or let me say in a standard way that you were born with. Not necessarily maybe things that will come in to make sure your mind is not at the right place. So living simple life without any challenge, and then you are okay.
Doc, I want to know what goes into living a simple life without any challenge. Because one would want to know why I have to protect my mental health. Why do I need the simple life? Why do you say mental health simply is living the simple life so that you are okay? We want to know what entails into that.
All right. Before I go that, I think most people, most of us, we normally care about our physical body or our physical health, and then we don't pay attention to our mind
right.
or our mental. So to go into that, there are challenges, there are things that when you are doing that will make you very simple, or things that can also trigger that you may not be able to live that simple life. So when we say for you to live a simple life, for example, you can listen to a music that makes you laugh. It's re-energize your spirit. It reduce your stress. When you are doing those things, you are living a simple life. Someone that when challenges come, the person doesn't keep it within himself or herself. You are living a simple life. Someone that doesn't keep things within her heart. One thing, the person can keep it within her heart and be thinking about it. You are stressing the mind.
But Doc, is life simple? Is life that simple? Some people say that life is simple. Others believe in the philosophy that life is tasty. Like from their own point of view, we are hearing phrases that will make you adapt to life in your own situation. But is life that simple?
Yeah, life is simple.
Okay, great.
I may say life is simple. For me like this, since the time I'm married, I'm enjoying my marriage.
Oh my
and I'm
goodness, we are talking about
So,
relationships now.
Yeah, life is very simple when God is in it. Yeah, when God is in it. So, life being simple is that doing what you know that you came on this earth, you're supposed to do. You know, when we talk about mental health, sometimes what lead into those challenges that someone may go into those conditions is maybe you have someone in the house that is going through a mental disorderness. Alone can even cause you, the one who is taking care of the person, to also go into those traumas.
You see, usually that part of the conversation doesn't come in.
Okay.
Because the person taking care of the one who is challenged is feeling very strong to be supportive, to support the person, to help them heal.
Okay.
But we forget that you are pouring all of your sanity into this person. And so at a point, when that person is recovering, you would also have to be taken care of. So that conversation also doesn't come in. I think it's a broader thing that we would have to talk about. But then before you continue, you see, when we talk about mental health and we talk about physical health, they sound separate.
Yes.
But then most of the times, you doctors will also tell us we should go for frequent checkups, frequent check-ins at the hospital. It's just that. It's ambiguous like that. So when we go, we are focused on checking our vitals, checking our BP, checking whether the physical entity we carry is okay.
Okay.
Why should anybody at all going to the hospital for checkups or check-ins also prioritize checking on their mind? Why?
Okay. I will go in this way. I think last 2 weeks I was doing some interview for national and international people concerning mental health and their stress.
Okay.
And I was advising that it will be good if you can pick maybe the checkup as the way you do your birthday activities every year, the way you celebrate your birthday. The reason why I'm saying that is all of us, in any way, we may have a mental health challenge. Yeah.
We don't want to hear that.
The reason is, you see, we are being carried by things that are not supposed to be carried. So when it gets to that stage, you may have some stress that the body is not supposed to carry. Then when you carry those burdens, it affects the mind. Every general practitioner is being trained to able or have psychological training to be able to advise to a certain level before giving you to a specialist who take care of mental disorderness.
Okay.
So it is not it is not bad that you waking up early in the morning to say, oh, I'm going to see a doctor purposely for my mental challenge. Because let's say right now you have somebody is in the house, the person have issue with a neighbor. Anytime he sees the neighbor, he or she is angry.
Blood pressure.
You see, you know, so it brings blood pressure, and then at the same time, you are feeling you will have a lot of challenge because you are thinking about that person. Anytime you see the person, then some kind of anger drives in you. And at that moment, your mind is not supposed to cope with that. So it can give you a lot of challenges or some kind of disorderness that you are not supposed to have.
Now, Doc, I want you to clarify this.
Okay.
Most of us, when you ask us, how are you? Our go-to response is, I'm fine.
Okay.
If you ask how are you really doing? Maybe the father will go with you is, oh, I'm okay. By God's grace,
Okay.
I'm fine. Now, we say these things automatically. Sometimes, even when we think about them, at the end of whatever statement we are giving to whoever, it's I am fine.
Okay.
How will unaddressed or unattended mental frustrations or pressure be visible on our physical body so that even though I'm asking you, how are you, and you're telling me you're fine, I'll be able to tell that, Mandy isn't too well, Mandy isn't okay, how will that appear physically on my body for someone to see? Is it even possible?
Yes, it's possible. That is a nice question. It will be possible. The person may sometimes lose appetite. Yeah, the person may lose appetite because you will not be having interest in eating.
Okay.
You have a pressure on your mind, and the mind cannot cooperate. It affects the immune system. You see, so when it affects the immune system, you don't feel appetite for anything. So such person, the person, you will not see any cut. You will not see that the person is sick, severe, maybe having a headache, or maybe the person have some health challenges physically that you are seeing, but the person said, I don't feel like eating. It means something is bothering the person, or maybe the person is going through some challenges that nobody knows. So that is where we're supposed to approach the person. You see?
Okay.
So those are some of the challenges
Doc,
you'll be seeing.
Just before you continue, or you may not even have to continue extensively, that is when you also come in with your other side of practice as a medical doctor.
Okay.
I know you may have met patients that come to you that, Doc, I'm unable to eat. And I don't feel I'm sick. So when when issues like this come to you, do you tell them, I mean, how do you take them through the healing process?
Okay. We'll do some lab tests, request for some lab tests, maybe malaria, typhoid, those things. They are also factors or causes of it. So when we do all those checks and we know with some lab results and some things, and then we know that, oh, okay, based on your physical appearance or your body, when we check, you are okay, everything is fine. Then now, we need to use the psychological studies that we know or what we were taught. Then we ask, what are the things that you do, your work? What are the challenges? Maybe the environment you are. What do you do? Do you have friends that you talk to? Because one of the things that you know that the person may not like to be among people. You would like to be idle, separate, quiet, because that person is having a lot of stress that you don't want to share with someone. And that is one challenge of mental health. So you know that what we do is that as a medical practitioner, we always work on that to see, okay, if you see that now the person is having a mental problem, then we have to make sure we refer the person to a specialist who is a mental health professional so that they can take care of.
I want you to give a word to somebody who thinks that the topic of mental health does not include them. Some of us think that it can never be me. It can never be me. So I want you to give a word of caution, of advice from an expertise point of view to these people, and then you share your contacts with us.
Okay. We have Ghana Health Service, or let me say World Health Organization. We have 30 million people, and that 30 million people that we have, or 30 million, 13% have mental health disorders. 10% is mad, and then 3% is severe. So what we normally say, the rest of, let me say 82% or 87% that we are protecting now. That is why we normally bring mental health awareness in every May to educate the community, the environment, our church, our society.
Right.
It's very important that every human being on this earth supposed to make sure he or she have something that he's doing that always make his or her mind free. It's very, very important. Sometimes work can give you stress that can lead to mental health issue. But sometimes if you have something, some people, they have comedy that they watch. Sometimes some people have, let me say, exercise that they do that also help them. For example, who, let me say, in this Ghana, know that a day will come, a time will come that our most popular comedian, Funny Face, will have gone into trauma or mental health disorderness. Nobody knows. Someone that give us joy, someone that we watch his programs and then we laugh. It means every time I advise an elderly ones, the young ones, anytime you are going through challenges, which is mental health challenge, get someone to share with. Right. Sharing is the best way to be able to solve the problem. And I stand here as a doctor from Adru Herbal Clinic. We are located at Spinters, Okwegono. So if you want to reach me to share, there's no problem. I'll share my number.
Please do.
So that if you need me, you can contact me. We'll talk like a family.
Please go ahead and share your number.
My number is 05444 479090. 05444. The 4 is 3. 79090. 05444 79090. Mental health. Sharing is best solution to solve your problem.
Thank you, Doc.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
You
You
are
have
welcome.
to share. Mental health is sharing, actually.
Yes, yes.
So you have to share. I
Yeah.
have personally been a patient of Dr. Atri. And that day I was amazed at the results or the information he was giving me. Yes, he has modern equipment to take care of you right from head to toe. So you may do yourself good to pick up the numbers and get in touch with Dr. Adri. You won't regret it. You may have to come back to me and pay some dollars because, yes, I gave you good information. Thank you so much, Doc. Thank you for blessing us with this information. We are not done yet. Of course, you know that we still have more for you. So please stay tuned.
So yeah, welcome back from the break. I told you this particular episode or this episode that we are going to do, we are going to focus on a lot about medical care. We have lined up this medical professionals to come in, talk to us about things that are very important. Just a few days ago, PCD TV started with a special needs campaign, something that is really rampant in our society now. Mr. Sovereign, our head of marketing and brands, came in to talk to me last week. You heard the interview, but then we really wanted to speak to the medical people and can suggest to find out what causes special needs children, you know, the breakdown. I have this beautiful lady here with me. Her name, my shorten her friend Mimi, but on I guess we're introducing what chairman, her role with special needs children. So, madam, you're welcome to the studio.
Thank you. So my name is Mina. I'm a Mokani. I'm a behavior therapist trained in applied behavior analysis. I'm also a special needs coordinator, and I work with Spec Care Development Center. I do training for teachers, parents, headmasters, headmistresses on how they can best understand people with challenges and how they can set goals or interventions for them to also be able to thrive in the society.
Wonderful.
And I do advocacy things as well. I advocate a lot for children with special needs.
Well, I'm glad you are here to do this with us. So let's delve into the first question. Help us identify what we mean by special needs in the society.
So when we say special needs in this our society, we mean the simplest definition we can give is people or children who may need extra support to be able to thrive into the society.
Okay. And what symptoms or what classification? I know of one, but the rest, can you line? And now, then count the minimum. Now,
Can you only?
okay. And then the minimum is autism. The minimum is autism. So what else
Or
is there?
cerebral palsy or Down syndrome, or ADHD or dyslexia we munina eka special needs children.
Asemo.
Aye.
Because it means some fine baby be. Na yesi wenya yare bi. Yare no so a, omo say sika for yare. Because it mean to mean tia. Madam.
Enya sika for
Enya sika
they have a lot of them, but they will say so in Sioba and I no wabosom so the myth and the misconception. But in Krasen, so there are lots of people, there are mothers who don't have it, but they've given birth to such children. So enya sika for and sometimes when a child in the family, sometimes it's not necessarily your child, but if you have any child in the family who is an autistic child, there's a likelihood of somebody also giving birth to an autistic child as well. And when you give birth, sometimes the child needs a certain amount of oxygen. When the child doesn't get, it also affects the early brain development of the child. And recently, I was also reading and I came across this thing that when women are pregnant, you know, the cravings are more. So there are certain things we take in, especially the pregnancy. You have to be very, very careful. Maybe our doctor will help us to best understand. There are certain things you need to take and not to take because at that stage the child is now developing and all that. So these are factors. We are not saying they cause, but they can contribute to you having a child with special needs.
It is our cravings. I say careful. We should.
I was saying, we advise men that you know, when they are in that state, they are different people. But you as a man, you read a lot. You go to the hospital with the woman. You know what the woman is supposed to. So sometimes you also need to be a bit firm on the woman, not to allow the woman taking. Because when she gives birth and you have a special child, you also suffer the consequences. So you need to balance it.
Well, Abnamandi should actually listen to something here. You know, Abna Washemia, or the doctor bina oba, and then they decide so I'm hoping you called for a doctor. And based on that, when we went to Chile, if you watch the videos that we did on the special needs,
I did watch.
There was this woman who mentioned that Nebani jaundice. And according to her, jaundice in the course and the Down syndrome. No. Can you speak to that? And we should wait for Mandy to bring in the doctor to come and handle this.
What I can say about it, the little I can say about it is jaundice does not cause Down syndrome. Research shows that jaundice does not cause Down syndrome. We have people who give birth and their children didn't get jaundice, but they have Down syndrome. And we have people who also give birth and their children get jaundice after treatment. They don't have any challenges or any issues. Down syndrome is a genetic related things. I think extra chromosome. Doctor will help us best understand when it comes to those chromosomes. But jaundice does not cause Down syndrome. Jaundice
doesn't. I find this out because I actually believed.
A lot of people will believe though. A lot of people, because there are a lot of myths and misconceptions about special needs children out there. That is why we are here trying to break those myths and misconceptions.
But as a child, what emotional torture is a child facing? Now we are talking from a child's point of view. They no film, so
I'm even emotional asking you asking this question. They wish we understand them better, especially those who don't communicate. They wish we understand them better because those who don't communicate, for example, most of their communication is through their behaviors. When the child is hungry, it's a behavior. You yourself, that you don't have any challenge. When you are hungry, you're a different person. The looks on your face, when you are angry, the looks on your face, the same way they also display their, or talk to us through their behaviors. So when a child is hungry, the child cannot speak to you, and the child is crying, and you are beating the child again. The child will wish to communicate to you. No, I'm not crying because I'm being stubborn. I'm hungry. Can't you understand? So sometimes they wish we understand them better. And what they also want or what they also feel is how we look at them. We make them feel less of themselves. To be honest, children with special needs, they really have potentials a lot. If we take our time to identify it and we nurture them, they become great people in the society. So we don't understand them. And I always say that as parents, as advocates, as teachers, as caregivers, let's always take our time to understand the why behind every behavior they display before we judge them or before we conclude or label them. Let's try to understand the why behind their behaviors.
Okay, I'm going to move on to the family support when it comes to children with special needs. But before then, as we say, we are still talking about Cocoa Life drink.
Yeah.
They are supporting us this time on the show, and you know, support. I mean, here we see.
Yeah.
Question.
Cocoa
Life. Thank you very much for supporting us.
Thank you.
To support. Be a support. Hey.
It's nice.
Yeah, it is.
Ginger
It is. Coconut milk drink. So it comes in different flavors. Pineapple. What the name?
Yeah, pineapple coconut drink plus ginger. It's pineapple, but your coconut kakao, ginger kakao. Very healthy. Very, very healthy.
You know what? They also came in to support the families with special needs.
Oh.
We have other
thanks to them.
Thanks to them. And right now they are sponsoring this segment of the show. We really encourage more people to come in and support us the same way as Cocoa Life is doing.
This is very healthy. So even if you have a child with special needs, this is very healthy. It's just that when you order for, ask him not to put in any sugar. But this, I think there's natural sugar in it already. So yeah, because the sugar is not good for them.
Coming from a medical person, you should understand. All right, so let's move on to the support families who give to children with special needs. What kind of support can families?
Support families have to give to them, and support we can also give to families. Let's put it in that way. Okay. Families, the support we can give to them is come to their level. Always come to their level. Secondly, if you have a child with special needs and you have another children or another child, be very careful on how you are going to deal with both of them. Because even me as a therapist, sometimes you go to class to support these children and the other ones don't understand why you always have special attention for this particular child. So if you don't take care in how you are raising them, even though they need special attention, but sometimes you need to put all of them on a same routine. If you are beating this and you are leaving this and you are not communicating to the one who has no challenges, if care is not taken, he or she will grow up hating the one with special needs, because when we were young, mommy and daddy were always giving you their attention and not us. And also, let's try, parents, as caregivers, let's not wait too much. Immediately we see the signs, let's take them to the hospital for further assessment and diagnose. Because most of the time we try to give excuses when we see the signs. Of course, I know it is difficult to accept. The acceptance stage is very difficult. For me, myself, I think if I were in their shoes, it would be very difficult for me to accept that, yes, my child has challenges and I need to, yes. But what can you do about it?
What can you do about it? Especially, you know, raising children with special needs can be very expensive. Very, very expensive.
Very expensive.
So let's be real out there.
Yeah.
How doomed are you if you are not from a family that has the means? Doesn't mean you would have to stay with the illness forever.
So recently I had a webinar and somebody asked the same question, that what happens to some of us who don't have the money to be able to go in for therapists? Then I was like, the best thing you need to do is you need to steady your child very well. Steady your child very well. Just like somebody will steady the husband and the wife and know what the husband likes and doesn't, the wife likes and that. Steady your child very well. I believe that if you know your child very well, you'll be able to give basic support to the child, just like you are raising. You see, when you give birth, nobody gives you any rules. There's no any rule on how you can raise the child. You just figure out your ways out and all that. But those who don't have, it's very difficult, to be honest. It's very difficult. It's very, very difficult. And yes, you're bored. And yes, oh, but if you come to someone like me, it's if they are watching it, they will know. It's very, because it's not just about the money. For me, I have passion for it. Mine started from hospital after seeing an incident, and I was like, nah, I'm going
That's
to help
out.
people with this special need. One, I think because we are not many in the system.
Okay. Okay.
Two, the passion is not there. People don't really have the passion for it. Sometimes people say, oh, I can do it, but in real life, when they are facing one-on-one with a child, then first day, second day, they are gone. It is emotionally draining.
Okay.
I was telling you offset that I once worked with a child that when I get there, I have to change my outfits and wear scrubs because by the time I finish, he spits on me.
Oh.
Yes. He will spit on you when he wants to have his way out. He's spitting on you. Some of them, they are pinching you. They are giving you marks here and there. They are pushing you and all these things. So all these things, they factor into it. But I think the main reason why their prices are high is because we are not enough or many in the system, which is why we always advocate that government, if possible, to train even teachers. At least it should be compulsory for every teacher to take a course in special needs so that they'll be able to support these children. But it shouldn't be like you finish, you come out before you go do your own course. And it should be compulsory, not even only teachers. I think everybody, it should be compulsory, a course or two courses on how to understand these children will best help. And we need a lot of people in the system.
So as Mimi is saying here, we are advocating for more people to come into the service, help us with children with special needs. See, the omodoso pa, and even you cannot. I don't know whether you can deal with more than one child at a time. So if you watch the ratio, if you are in a room and then about 6 out of 10 have special needs, then imagine a number of educators or therapists you need. Because they say 1 to a child.
Yeah, so if you find yourself in a classroom where there are 6 or more children with special needs, there you are not going to have one-on-one therapy with the child. It's just support.
Yes.
That you are helping the teacher, maybe get the child sit down, help the child in tracing, writing and all that. But one-on-one, because the children are different, you can have 2 autistic children or you can have 2 children with special needs. They are all different. Their needs are different from each other. Even if they are twins, their needs are different. That is why we say there are levels of autism. Their needs are different. So even the intervention that will work for A might not work for B. And as a therapist, as somebody in the field who helps, you need to be very creative. You need to read a lot. Sometimes it's not about the book, what you've read, but sometimes you just need to look at the child, study the child. Okay, I've done this, I've done B, I've done C, it's just not working. Let me find out what can I use, what strategies can I use. Maybe the child finds interest in jumping. Can I use jumping as a method to have therapy with the child through, like, you find what the child finds interest in, and through that you have therapy with the child. So they are different. They are all different. You can't, for that it won't be effective.
Okay, by way of encouragement, we already know that unya situations where you find a child in this situation, the chances that the person would have to live with it for the rest of their life is high. Fine, but let's encourage people out there. Do we have situations where someone has come out, even with a special needs situation, but has done well out there?
Yes.
Maybe a name?
We have. So they can live independently with the right support and intervention. Let me repeat that again. Children with special needs can live independently. They can thrive with the right support and intervention. And that is why we say, as early as possible, immediately you see the signs, take the child to the hospital for further assessment and diagnosis. There's this young boy called Phil Bettino. He's the first African cyclist, but he's on the spectrum. He plays keyboard as well. Yes, he plays keyboard. There are people that we've had therapy with them for years, and now we had to terminate it because they can do a lot of things on their own. We only give strategies to parents on how they can support them at home. So they can live independently with the right support, but only the therapist work cannot really help. So it's a teamwork. School is doing their parts, therapist is doing her part or his part, then the house or home is also doing. So it's a collective work, it's a teamwork.
Yeah, can you see we me use the word this is yare. The truth is obinya na uhis can be just to support the child pull out of this. You've gotten to a stage where you cannot pay again. should you take a break? Like I said, maybe a month or two, I will resume. Is there a situation like that? And
There are a
the
lot
child
of
won't relapse.
regress. Yeah, there are lots of situations like that, and that is why we say when you are going in for support therapists, go in for somebody that even after the therapy you hold on or terminate, the person can still randomly call you. The person can give you have that rapport. There are some people that only think about the money. So immediately you say, oh, me want me, I want to hold on for 3 months, 4 months. That's it. You don't hear from the therapist again. But at least I say therapist, in as much as we want money, let's also try. Let's also understand the parents. Let's give them basic strategies on how they can help them in the house so that the children don't regress. It won't cost you that much. Just give strategies. Talk to parents. What are you doing about this? Ever since I left, or you held on with session, what are some of the challenges you are facing? Can we schedule? Can we have meeting once? Let me take you through on how you can handle the child. If anything, just give me that one. You are not doing one-on-one to say you are taking money, but I think the little strategies you can, it won't cost you that much. You should give. Of course, yes. Sometimes if you hold, depending on the child's challenges, if you hold on, the child will regress. There are situations that children go for vacation for just 2 weeks, they come back and a lot of things.
Starting all over again.
You have to start all over again. So you sometimes see somebody working on one particular thing. Sometimes something like potty training, like this. You can work on it for 6 months. 1 year, and the child hasn't still gained mastery. You are still on it. If the child goes home and parents don't reinforce what you are doing, the child will come back and the child has regressed.
Okay, thank you so much, Mimi.
You're welcome.
So in the case that we have good therapists like you, how do we reach you? How do we manage to get into that area that we need this therapist or this facility? We reach out to them, they will come through for us. So please give us a contact. How do we reach you?
So on Instagram, Specare Development Center, we are there. But the number you can reach us on is 024 88 999 07. 024 88 999 07. Call anytime, any day. Let's talk. Let's see how best we can help your child thrive.
So as you heard, the special needs are something that we need to help manage. We cannot get rid of it, but we can help manage it. And we believe that with the right attitude, anything is possible.
Very possible.
Come on board. Let's help children with special needs. And PCG TV, thank you so much for this initiative. Father's Day is just around the corner. I don't know whether Mr. Sovereign is planning some. I said the truth, cry. Okay, I bet you have to ask you. So, Mr. Sovereign, are you planning something for the fathers with special needs? Let us know. Charlie, Sabra show us. We need
to, because sometimes we only focus on the
mothers.
PCG TV, I know you can do that. We only focus on the mothers, but I'm still talking to one man whose wife ran away and left him with 2 severe autistic children. And sometimes he feels like killing the children. He will call you in the middle of the night and say, my bro, madam, my brain, I can't go to work and I have to provide for them as well. So there are fathers who are also battling and going through silently, but because society has made it look like, oh, men don't talk, they don't come out to share their struggles with us.
Well, before you run off, can you detect it while the child is in the stomach?
Oh, no.
You can't?
No.
All right, you heard it here. We have to take a quick break, and when we come back, we have special editions. Something new is coming up. You can't wait, or you can't miss this one. Mimi, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
All right.
Thank you.
At the point, I felt I should be the conductor, and then that's awesome. That's awesome. Who do I talk to? Which of you? The shortest. Okay. Yeah. So hi.
Hi,
What's your name?
I'm Benjamin.
Benjamin.
Yeah.
I like you.
I like you too.
Oh, I like that smile. Benjamin, Feel
Yeah.
the Brass concert. Okay, you know, I was kind of dancing this kind of dance. Yeah, it goes with the flow as well. That was a brilliant performance.
Thank you.
Yes, and we are expected to feel this way and more when we come.
Yeah.
Okay, we are taking a quick breather. When we return, I'm going to have a conversation with Benjamin on a deeper note what this Feel the Brass concert is about and what you should be expecting. You're welcome back. Thank you so much for staying. I know you want to know details. Yes, I also want to know. We are going to have detailed conversation on Feel the Brass concert. As I'm standing here, I'm vibrating for obvious reasons. But yeah, hi again.
Hello.
Oh, now you're calm.
Always calm.
You're always calm.
Yeah.
Interesting. We'll talk about that behind the scenes. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Again, yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you.
And okay, just for context, you're going to introduce yourself to us.
All right.
So feel free to mention your full name, the one in the trunk, the one in the chobos, everything.
Right.
Yes, and then you tell us what your role is here at Feel the Brass concerts. Then we delve into the conversation.
Thank you. All right. So my name is Benjamin Amui, and I'm the leader of GG Brass Band. So GG Brass Band is the one hosting Feel the
Feel
Brass
the Brass.
concert.
What's the full name, or that's just the GG?
It's God's gift.
God's gift. Okay.
Yeah, God's gift. So
Okay.
this is our first time, and we are hosting our maiden concert on the 16th of May at Alliance Française, and it's
Right.
starting at 6 p.m. exactly. So, like you said, brass band music. I can see you are enjoying yourself.
Oh yeah.
This is just the tip of the iceberg. You know, we are many than this. Yeah. Your studio won't contain us if we should all
I
come.
can imagine.
Yeah. So 6 p.m. Is going to be awesome. There are other brass bands and other live bands on board. We have amazing artists, musicians also performing alongside the brass band. Yeah, gospel musicians and top like it's a surprise we don't want to mention. So grab your tickets for just 100 Ghana cedis and come and experience live music like never before.
Okay, briefly, this is just to satisfy my curious mind. God's Gifts Brass Band, right?
Yeah.
Can you tell us a bit of a story or history behind this?
Sure. All right, so my dad, the late Daniel Amui, founded the band over 2
okay.
decades, and it has been in existence supporting underserved communities. So he trains orphans and underprivileged the music skill and also fund their education and all that. Yeah, and those who are very interested and serious about it end up in the police, military, playing the brass instruments and all that. So yeah, that's a short bio.
You know, you and your men, your crew, you actually look like you are in the security forces already without, even without the details. Yes, you actually look like it.
Sure.
So you took it up from your dad.
Yeah.
How long have you personally been doing this?
He passed away about 13 years ago, so I've been leading for a while now.
Interesting.
Yeah.
God bless you.
Amen. Amen.
And then the objective is to support underserved communities.
Yeah.
So this is actually a conversation we are having in a good time, because PCG TV is taking that upon us,
Sure.
yes, upon ourselves to support some group of the underserved communities. Do you have a particular group of people you serve, you support, or it's just a general?
It's a general thing. So what we do is we go to rural areas to camp. We camp about 2 weeks, and we train kids within that period. So those who are potentially good, and some key factors that we look out for, and we realize they can do something great with it. We bring them to our hostel. We host them and their education and all that, and train them as well. So
you host their education, as
we host them in
for the time of the duration of the training.
No, so the training is a short training we do at maybe let's say a village.
Okay.
Yeah, and the people that are very potentially good, we see some potential in them. We bring them. Yeah.
And then you cater for their education.
Yes, please.
Up to
when they are
okay.
They're okay. Yeah.
Interesting.
Like SHS, let's say high school.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you gather resources to achieve your objective?
Okay, so since our dad passed away, we've not been able to reach out to like the way he does, but that was what he was doing, because we were facing challenges after we lost him. So things became sad, and we are hoping to pick up this year after the concert. So we are actually launching an NGO in his name, the Daniel Amui Memorial Foundation, to be able to gather resources and funds to continue his legacy. Yeah.
During this concert, right?
Yeah, during the concert.
That's a good one. This is a good cause. And again, I want you to reiterate the details of the event, the time, the venue, and then any contact detail that we would have to reach out to if any of our audience gets missing, because I'm the leader of getting missing on the streets.
All right, so Feel the Brass concert is happening live at Alliance Française, just behind Opebia building in the airport, and it's starting 6 p.m. on dot. If you come after 6, you are very late. So be on time, 6 p.m. and it's a 3-hour program. So we are having amazing musicians on board, live performances from different brass bands, and we have the police band as well performing. I don't want to mention names.
Right.
Just come and experience.
Keep us curious.
Our tickets are going for 100 Ghana cedis, and there's a short code *714 *003 *6#. *714 *003 *6#. You can also call 0547 391107 for ticket reservation or anything. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And I want to say God bless you, God bless your team for continuing what your father started in his name. And then I'm sure that the foundation too will do well.
Yeah.
Yes, so God bless you.
Thank you.
We still have more for you. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back with more. Oh, what an episode it has been. I've always never wanted our episodes to end, else.
Yeah.
But for today, I really wish our producers would give us
More
24
time.
hours.
More time, yeah. You see, when you are having conversation with people who love to talk and express themselves that easily, it keeps the conversation going.
Yeah.
So
And everybody who came in today is amazing.
True.
Yes.
True.
Right from is it Mina, right?
Yes, Mina.
To the brass band group, to Dr. Adri, to even you today, your energy is top notch. Yeah, let me clap for you.
Yeah, in a month of May. So what can
Absolutely.
what could you say?
Yes, let us also know which segments of the show you've enjoyed so far. Your comments, your suggestions, your queries are all welcome. Do not hesitate. Feel free to leave your comments anytime under the video. Okay, that's an interesting way to show us what we are going to talk about. So this is that's that looks like it didn't come really well. It looks like the ad, yes, the powdered milk and the milk ads that we see. Yes. So let me just say, this episode of The Bridge, we were privileged to be sponsored by Cocoa Life, but Cocoa Life also did something beyond sponsoring this episode of The Bridge. They sponsored our PCG TV's Mother's Day support to mothers who are raising children with special needs. We mentioned that here during the week before the Mother's Day and the Mother's Day week. And we want to say thank you to Cocoa Life. We want to say thank you to Jackson Institute of Technology. We want to say thank you to Gap Microfinance. This Trinity tripod supported our initiative to show support, love, and care to single mothers or mothers raising children with special needs. And we are saying that this is not the end. We are still receiving support. And also, you want to say something
so
to
you
support
should come in. We already have a team like Cocoa Life coming in to even sponsor our show. So it's not just about sponsoring a Mother's Day. You also come in to sponsor almost any show that you have on PCG TV. But since you are talking about the Mother's Day special needs campaign, the kids are important to everyone in society. We need their support. The mothers at home need their support. Auntie Susie, who is one of my favorites at Bichile, greetings to you. Greetings to the churches around Bichile, the branches, Presbyterian churches around that side. So therefore, please come in, support these families. We need all the support that you can give us, whether financial, whether you come with products. We are there. We are ready to receive it to help these people. Abna.
Yes, and we want to say thank you so much for appreciating and acknowledging the initiative PCG TV brought. We actually thought it was going to be a one-time thing, a show-off, but it's not actually a show-off. I mean, it didn't end up to be a show-off. It has become an event, impactful event that we want to continue. So help us to continue doing this, touching lives the way Christ touched our lives and impacted society, the way Christ would. I mean, because he's living through us, and whatever we are doing, we are ambassadors of him. So come on board, support PCG TV's cause, support, partner with us, come and sponsor The Bridge, come and sponsor. In fact, when you come in, our programs manager will give you other slots that we won't mention here until you come on board. So feel free to come on board. This is how we are wrapping up today's episode of The Bridge, where Christian entertainment meets technology. We'll see you again on the next episode. Until then, and also want to give us the tech.
Oh yes, before I mention my name, why not invest into smart gadgets when it comes to health? Okay, you have the smartwatch, invest into it. You have the smart ring, invest into it. We even have smart glasses, but there's a people are using it for dubious reasons. But make sure you are checking your health every single time. You are sleeping well, sleeping right, and trust me, the watch would help you do that. So invest well in the right technology. My name again is Enel Skateno.
And I am Abna Mandi. We'll see you again next week.